And when does it start? It's already started.
It's maybe. Let's see where I edited.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Like last time I edited like a good 5 minutes out at the beginning because it was so silly.
Yeah.
Like it was so silly. But let's see.
Okay.
Anyways, hello and welcome back to Average It Girls. We're here today in a very different setting. We're not in my bed. We're not in a bed, full stop, which is okay too.
Yes, of course.
Exactly. And we're here with TANIMA.
Thank you.
Hello. Lovely having
world.
you.
Thank you for having me. I'm so nervous.
Oh, welcome. Really? Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I've never done this.
Let's unpack this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Why do you feel like you're nervous? Because like I can edit everything out.
I'm no longer nervous. That
exactly.
Done.
Easy.
Yeah, done.
It's like, oh, why are you anxious? Just stop. Like,
yeah. Yeah, it's like no, I'm excited. I'm actually really excited.
I love that.
This is amazing.
I love it. Great. It's gonna be fun, yes. I'm sure. I'm also going to try. So you were the person to tell me that the episodes shouldn't be longer than 35 minutes. And at the first episode, I really tried to keep it at 35 minutes. And then it was like 46. Wow. And then everything after that just like completely escalated. I think the last one was like 1 hour 16.
Wow.
And I was like, well, and I really tried. Like I tried to keep it as short as possible. And I think that says a lot about me as a person, that like, even if I try to keep the episodes as short as possible, it's still like double of what you said was going to be a good idea. So yeah, that's that.
That's okay. That's fine. Yeah, because I listen to podcasts when I'm like commuting or first I didn't listen to them because they always made me nauseous over like songs. I don't know why, but I think now I'm like when I'm doing chores or like laundry.
That's smart.
Yeah, or dishes.
Do you feel like you listen to educational podcasts more or like comedy or like
you won't believe the podcast. I listen to podcasts about reality TV.
I love it.
That's how basic I am.
Which one? Like what reality TV show?
I watched this podcast called The Vile Files by Nick Vile. I don't know if you know about his podcast, but yeah.
No.
He talks about all like Vanderpump Rules, The Bachelor, Bachelorette, Real Housewives, all the
Let's go.
Taylor Swift, Travis, like anything that's in popular culture. That's mine.
Oh, I love that though. Yeah, that's cool.
That's my podcast vibe because I don't know. I just like, and then he gives a lot of dating advice too. So people call in and tell about. Wow. That's the only podcast I listen to, and some like product management podcasts.
Fair enough. So I love that. I literally only listen to comedy podcasts. I'm like, I want to be entertained at any given point in time. Like I feel like my whole life purpose is being entertained.
Yes.
And entertaining myself, which is why I do shit for the plot all the time.
Wait, so is it like, what kind of like humor is it? Is it like American comedy, dark humor, British humor?
It's so all of the above, probably. Okay. So the podcast I listen to most is The Basement Yard.
Oh, wow.
Do you know that?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Yeah, it's really silly.
Okay.
It's really silly, but really fun.
Okay.
And it's just something you can like, it's a little bit just like white noise.
Oh.
You know, I listen to it while like cooking or commuting or grocery shopping or whatever. And to be fair, every now and then I like laugh out loud. Like if you see me on a train and I'm laughing out loud,
you're not laughing at that person.
I'm probably just listening to The Basement Yard.
That's the best kind of, like it's kind of relaxing. You can zone out. Mm-hmm. You don't need to put too much thought. Yeah, that's my vibe too with podcasts.
Exactly, yeah. And I feel like this is very bad most of the time.
Yes.
Sometimes it gets a bit deeper, but...
Yeah, then this giving therapist vibes.
When I'm like, why are you nervous? Tell me everything.
And I'm like, are you my therapist?
Exactly.
Should I? Oh my God, this is me.
Honestly, I feel like I should have become a therapist. Sometimes I feel like that would have been a great idea.
Yes, that would be great. You would have been such a good therapist.
I feel like I would have been a great therapist for other people, and it would literally kill me. Like, it would make me, if I was a therapist, I would need 5 therapists to like
so much trauma.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know how they switch off. I don't know.
Right? I feel like, the one thing I'm really just not good at is to like not get myself involved in the problem other people or like problems other people have, which is why I'm so hands-on with like every time someone has a problem, I'm like, I can help.
Tell me about it.
Tell me everything, start from the beginning. But I feel like I can't, like, you can't do that when you're a therapist.
No, you can't. One of my really close friend is a therapist, and basically it's a conflict of interest. She can never know any of her clients.
Yeah.
So it's all about like passive listening. Like, it's like a story to you, you don't know any of the characters. You're not like emotionally invested.
Yeah.
And you can't get invested because that's your downfall.
Yeah. The thing is, I get invested in stories I read too. Like, I'm like, that's why I have like a million fictional crushes. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I feel
that
like
person in that book, fuck yeah. I'm in love. Practically.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's great. We're the same.
I'm like, this is my problem too now.
Right?
It is not my problem. I need a reality check. Do not get...
Can we please reality check this?
Like, this does not affect me in any shape or form.
I love that.
Like, why am I in this? But I'm in it.
Exactly. Literally. It's like, can you write me into your story, please? I need to be here too. Jesus. I love that we just went somewhere. What's the last book you read? Because you read a lot.
Yeah, I do. I am actually reading the book Wrong Place, Wrong Time.
Sick.
I read books from... Okay, this is so basic. Everything I say is so basic. It's like from Reese Witherspoon's book club recommendation.
I love that. I love Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. I feel like for me with books, I am into like thrillers and stuff. Sick. Or books you can't put down.
Yeah.
So this book...
Page turners.
Yeah, the page turners. So this book is pretty cool because it's about this murder mystery and how she goes back in time. Ooh. So the book actually just keeps going back. And the first day is like the day the murder happens. And then she's going back and she's trying to stop the murder from happening.
I love that.
So yeah, it's a pretty cool book to read.
That sounds like fun.
Yes.
Have you read The Secret History?
No.
Because like I just had to think about that because the first sentence in the secret history was, it's been 10 days since Bunny died and blah 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 blah. And it's like, it's so interesting to know what's happening. So I watched an interview with the author, Donna Tartt, and she said the way to like create tension and like excitement in a book is not by like throwing a bomb at the hero in like a fight scene. It's 2 people sitting on a table and there is a bomb under the table and none of the 2 people know that it's there, but the reader knows. That's how you create like that like exhilarating feeling of like, and that's a fact. And that like the book you're talking about sounds like that too, which is really cool. What's it called again?
Wrong Place, Wrong Time.
Wrong Place, Wrong Time, guys.
It could be the wrong name. Just
well, maybe it's
not.
It probably is Wrong Place, Wrong Time. It might be something
else will be corrected later.
Yeah.
Okay. But my favorite book of all time to this day is called Educated by Tara Westover. Mm-hmm. And I highly recommend everyone to read that book. Nice. Irrespective of any, like, it's a nonfiction. So it is about someone's life, but it's so good. I thought my favorite book was The Kite Runner, and nothing could cross that. But I think this book crossed it. Yeah.
This is it.
This is it. It's very good. Highly recommend.
I love that. That's great.
And I think it was in Oprah's and Barack Obama's reading list.
Sick.
That's the go-to book.
Nice. I love that. I don't even know what my like favorite book of all time is. It probably is The Secret History.
Oh, really?
It might be. It was so good. It was such a good read.
Yeah.
Like it was incredible. It was awesome. It was beautiful. It's so it's split into two books, and in the first book it's like this dark academia vibe, and it's so beautiful and so like nicely written, and you just want to be part of this friend group that formed
Oh
this
wow.
like the secret history, yeah. And then in the second part of the book you realize how broken each of those characters are, and like, oh my goodness.
Welcome to my apartment.
Ooh, there's a ghost in here. Hello, Mr. Ghost.
It's windy like Chicago.
Ooh, it's like Chicago. I love that. That was funny. Yeah, anyways, it's a really good book.
Okay, I'll add it to my reading list.
Amazing. Yeah. I'm glad.
Because sometimes I feel like I read a lot of books that are in trend. Like, that book's like It Starts With Us, It Ends With Us, Verity, Colleen Hoover. I started reading a lot of her books because she was trending. And after reading like 3 or 4 books, I realized like it's so similar. All our books are like love stories, and it's like almost reading the same. Oh my god, sorry.
Why are you saying sorry?
My apartment is a weapon.
It's like I can't like control my own body, and you're saying sorry because there's a wall that I can see.
Yeah, I do realize that I apologize a lot too. Like, it's insane how many times I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, why am I sorry?
Exactly.
Then I'm like, okay, I guess I'm sorry.
Well, no, don't be sorry for me not knowing where to put my arm.
Okay. But that's on me. That's my book reading thing. But yeah.
Yeah.
But I have to like read a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah. I just noticed yesterday that I haven't read a lot this year, and I don't love that.
Yeah.
Like I read one book and it was like, I don't know, 800 pages. So I feel like I'm kind of okay. But usually that's like a, I don't know, 2-week thing.
Yeah.
And we're 6 weeks into the year.
No, I mean, you can't like race. It's about like pretty much, it's like relaxation.
Yeah.
Also, my entire apartment is carpet, and I'm allergic to carpet, so I can sneeze anytime during the podcast.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's fine.
I have taken antihistamines every day for the past 1 year. But my sneeze edited out.
Oh my god. I had a really, really bad allergic reaction recently.
Oh my god.
Like really bad. And I always thought I wasn't allergic to anything. So
not even men.
I am very allergic to men, honestly. But other than that,
yeah.
I'm very allergic to men. Other than that, I thought I was not allergic to anything. And then all of a sudden I had like a really itchy throat, and like it was horrible. And then first I thought I had tonsillitis, but then I didn't get sick. So I thought you know how when you get tonsillitis, first your tonsils start like swelling up and whatnot. And then at one point you like get flu symptoms too. And that just never happened. And I was like, this is so weird. Like, it's so weird. And then I had a million ideas of what I could have because I'm a hypochondriac. Oh. And then at one point I woke up and my whole arms were covered in like red, like disgusting bumps and whatnot. And it was like a full rash, like on my arms, on my knees, on my hands. That's it. And I was like, that's not great. So my housemate made me go to the pharmacy and get antihistamines. And I thought I had an allergic reaction plus something in my throat. And then turns out it just was an allergic reaction from the get-go.
What were you allergic to?
I think acrylic paint.
Oh my god.
It's a great time to be an artist.
Oh no. That sucks.
That's not good.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
But I'm so particular about my allergies. Like, I have allergies, but I'm like, one of those people who's very self-aware.
Yeah.
So like, obviously no gluten, no yeast.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm just like, I'm gonna make that known in a restaurant. Like, I'm gonna be the Karen. Like, take it or leave it. Like, what am I gonna do? Like,
but also, like, what are you gonna do? Like, you can't
like,
eat that.
Exactly. Like, after years of feeling embarrassed and being like, okay, I'll just like, just eat the food. But now, like, I'm so specific about what I order, and like it's customized.
Yeah.
But like, come on, like it is what it is. You have to survive.
Yeah.
And also don't have seafood because I'm very allergic to like shellfish and like prawn and stuff.
Oof.
So yeah, like I'm carrying around my EpiPen. Like it's a vibe in a date. I'm like, listen, this is it.
This is it.
No.
No, you cannot order for me.
Yeah.
And we're not ordering for the table.
Yeah.
I'm ordering my food and
Yeah.
it can't have this,
Oh my
and
God, my
this.
biggest pet peeve is like when you go on a date and the guy orders everything because he knows it all. That's like, no, don't do that.
Well, if you ask me,
yeah, if you ask me,
then great. And
yeah.
I say yes. Okay, sick. Because like I'm very bad at making decisions.
Oh.
Like really, really indecisive.
When you order something in a restaurant?
Yeah, I'm like, what? How would I know what's good?
Oh, I'm like the opposite.
Really?
I always know what to order. Sometimes
Never.
I'll even research the place.
Oh, I always do that. I always do that. And if there's nothing on the menu that I like, I'm like, we're going to have to go somewhere else. Sorry.
Yeah, you better. Like, I'm like reading Google reviews.
Exactly.
Seeing the place on Google Earth. Like,
I love how often you pull up Google Earth.
Yeah, it's like,
so funny.
Who
Do
cares?
you have it as like the app on your phone?
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
And the good thing is that Google Earth, you can go in the browser and see it. It's the same. Like,
Yes.
I need to just check out the whole vibe, but
I gotta know.
I'm like a anti-surprise girly. Like, I read the end of the book. I watch the review of the movie.
Nice.
I'll look up the guy on like LinkedIn. I'll look up the restaurant on like Google review. It's fine. Like, you know what?
Not on
I'm
LinkedIn.
well researched.
I'm well researched.
Like, don't hate on a thorough girly. Like,
No,
yeah, I know
think
what I'm
that's
getting
good.
myself into. It's everything in life.
And I think that's good.
Yeah, like some
Honestly.
call it overthinking, other call it prevention is better than cure. I don't know. Oh my God, so
Well,
maybe
I mean, that's fair.
I have a problem. Like, why do I need to be? And I'm like, I don't know. The unknown makes me uncomfortable.
Well, you just don't like surprises.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
fine.
like surprises. That's
I
fine.
think that's okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with not liking surprises.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. I just think being aware
Yeah.
of that is good.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I hate surprises. Now that yeah.
Do you feel like that makes you the mom of the friend group sometimes?
Oh, all the time. I'm the mom. I'm not the dad, but I'm definitely mom of the friends group.
Yeah.
Like, I just like, no, I'm never the child for sure.
No.
Because we went on a trip recently and it's so funny. Like, I would have the hand sanitizer.
Of course.
All the time.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, and I guess there was a dad, one of my best friends, shout out to Emmy, you know her.
Hi, Emmy.
Hi. She was the dad of the friends group. She
Of
always
course.
woke up like the earliest and she's like, I'm going down to see if the car has come to pick us up and whatever. And
I
I'm
love
like,
that.
why would you want to do that? Like, the car's going to leave like 5 people and we booked a tour for 5. Like, the poor girl, she was like always like going to breakfast the first. She was like, and I'm like, no, I'm the mom for sure. I'm not the dad, but I'm the mom of the group.
Does she also have really random facts? Like, is she like, okay, fun fact of the day? And then she does, because that's such a dad thing to do.
Yeah, maybe she does. Yeah, she's like always like over prepared. Like, you know, she's Google
Love
mapping and she's like waiting downstairs for the car. She's like, oh,
That's so random.
That's such a dad move. I'm like, you're the dad. You are my dad. She's like, we should go to the airport 2 hours early, 3 hours early. And I'm like, it's fine.
Oh my God.
This is Chicago. Oh my God, this is so bad. I'm so sorry.
Oh my goodness, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. We're fine.
It's done. Now all the doors are closed.
Perfect. Yeah, I surely am the child of the friend group.
Oh wow, yeah.
I'm useless, honestly.
There are children in the friend.
No, you know who I am? I feel like I'm the slightly annoyed older sister.
Oh.
I surely bring the fun.
Yeah.
I surely I'm the personality hire of the friend group.
Absolutely. That's
I just
needed.
pull up.
Yeah.
I don't know shit.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're going. I don't know what we need. I'm the one texting people. I'm like, do I need to bring this? And then I'm not bringing it because I forget.
That is a vibe.
It's that's 100%.
You need that too. You can't just have everyone's over prepared.
Exactly.
Where's the fun?
But I'm the one who I'm the one with the aux cable and I'm the one who decides on the music. I'm the DJ in the car. I'm also the one in the passenger seat. and I'm there for the vibes and the vibes only. What can I say? I'm okay with that.
Amazing.
Right.
Couldn't be more opposite, but amazing.
No, exactly. I was thinking about that when I was preparing the questions that we didn't even come to yet.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I think you and I are so opposite in so many ways, which is why we work together so well, because it's so chill.
Opposites attract.
Exactly.
In this case, 100%.
100%. That was so...
We met so randomly too.
Exactly.
But I was like, she's such a vibe. Like I could actually like be her friend.
Like for real.
For real. Like, and it's so hard for me to like find people I like. I'm so exclusive because I have like so many pet peeves and icks, and I know what I want. Like, I'm like, I'm not open at all. The older I'm growing, like more snobbish and closed up I'm getting. And I'm like, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You're okay. Fuck you though.
Like I just like, but like you are like, I'm like, wow, I clicked so well with her. And obviously, like, if I don't like you because I'll cut you off.
Oh, yeah. You just like, I mean, you invite me to your house all the time. So it's like, I think we're chilling. Yeah. I think we're okay. Yeah, fair. So for everyone out there, we met at City to Surf, which is like it's a run thing.
It's a 14 kilometers fun run.
Exactly. So you run from
the
city in Sydney to Bondi Beach. And did I run? No. Did she run? Sometimes. But like you did the whole thing.
I did the whole thing, and I vlogged so much on the way. I was like taking so many videos. Well, to be fair, I was in the last group where no one was running.
Yeah. Everyone was walking.
Yeah. And if you ran, everyone was giving a very stinky eye. And I realized, okay, there's no point.
I can just walk. It's chill.
Yeah, I'm a New Yorker. I'll walk this through. It's like, I'm not going to piss people off by trying to run and crash into people. After a point, I gave up. And I was like, okay.
Love that. Yeah. I was standing at the finishing line waiting for you. Did I know you? No. But Emmy invited me.
Yeah, you were with my friends. Yeah,
exactly.
You're a cool vibe.
Yeah, it was really funny. Yeah. And like, I think 7 people were there to wait for you to finish that run.
Yeah.
Which I found so cute.
Yeah, I mean, I am insane when it comes to making friends.
Yeah.
In terms of like quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I came to Sydney in 2022 in May, and I didn't know anyone. It's insane. Yeah. And I heard that like Sydney is one of the most unfriendliest cities. It's very difficult to make friends, and like
that's so funny.
Such a bad rep, which I think is true because I know a lot of people who struggle, but it's crazy. And I came at a time when I was like so like in such a low point of my life, and I was like, oh, is this the best move? I just got out of like a long relationship.
Yeah.
I started my master's. I gave up my like really well-paid job. I don't know if this is in the questioning, but questions.
Oh,
but
whatever.
This is my monologue, I guess.
We're just flowing.
Yeah, we're just.
Yeah, I love that.
And I was like, I don't know if this is the right thing. And it was like that time when it was raining in Sydney all the time. You know, I was in a share house, and like the first 6 months or 7 months were horrible. And I think I almost cried every day. And I was like homesick because I was missing the guy, and I was FaceTiming with him all the time. And yeah, it was crazy. I thought that this was insane. But now when I look back, and I had like zero self-love, I was so hard on myself. And I was like, oh, you did this to yourself. You chose to be miserable. You could have been happy home, married, just fun. And then, I was rethinking everything. But now it's like, wow, like 2 years later, I'm just like, this is insane. And I do like self-vlogs where I record myself every like 6 months or 7 months. And some of the videos that I see from when I first moved here, like I'm literally crying in them. And now I'm like, wow, I've got it. And I think it's because of the people.
For sure.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Some of them, like I'm so close to them, the bunch of girls that I've made friends with.
Yeah.
It's like,
they're all such a vibe too.
And you can't be open to love unless you have self-love, and you can't have that until like you're in a place where you're like, so fulfilled. Yeah. And that takes time. Yeah. And I think a lot of people don't realize that. They just think like the best way to get like over something or feel love is to just get into a relationship.
Yeah.
But I don't think that works because you just have to surround yourself with people
with
first.
love.
With love, and like mostly like love yourself first.
Exactly. I've always said that. I haven't always said that. I've said that in the past couple of weeks where I thought a lot about love, like in, I don't know, this past year, I think. Because this is like my self-love journey for sure. Like since I got to Sydney, that's just like, I don't know what happened, but I don't think I really loved myself before. And now I really, really do love myself, to a point where it's annoying for me sometimes. I'm like, oh my God, Sophie, get it together, man. But I learned so much more about love in like while I'm single. Than like in relationships. Or like in like I don't know. It's just, I feel like we sometimes forget that love comes in so many different ways. Love literally comes from yourself and from the people around you. And I don't know, it's a way to show up for yourself and a way to show up into the world. Like, I don't know, like when I go outside, I just meet everyone with love and compassion. Even if I don't know that person, I'm like, you're like, my instant first reaction is, I'm sure you're a lovable person. And then maybe they're not, and that's okay.
That's okay,
But I think there is so much hate in the world. And I think instead of going outside and being a hater and being like, you suck and you suck and you suck.
Basically me.
Well, but I still feel like you so I don't think you're doing that actually. I think you're saying that for shits and gigs. And I think that you do go out in the world with love and compassion for people, but you're very clear on what you want from other people to like actually be part of your circle. But random like strangers and whatever, like I have never seen you be unfriendly to anyone.
That's true.
You're always really, really lovely and really friendly. But you're also really clear on fool me once and fool me fucking never again, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. And I think because I guess I'm Indian and brown, and I don't know, like it's very cultural, because like growing up, like self-love is not something that's spoken about or even a thing. I didn't even know it was a thing until like I became a full-grown adult. I moved countries. It's just not a thing that's taught or even appreciated. And you just try to find that in others to fulfill you. Like, and you're so hard on yourself, growing up. And then, I mean, this is such a recent thing where I'm like, I make myself happy, like I'm my favorite, and like I'm journaling, I go to therapy, and I'm like, like I don't need anyone else. But even like you growing up, like that's not a thing. Like you are so like hard on yourself. You have so many expectations and you have to do this. It's so cultural. You're never taught to like say that, okay, you're enough for yourself. That's not a thing. And I think that's so big. And so many other people who have similar background as me do this. Where versus, others are just happy with like, we'll figure it out, whatever. You don't have to be like, because that's life. There's going to be like ebbs and flows, and sometimes things will work versus not. Like, why do you need to be super hard on yourself?
Exactly. And like I can see how that surely is a cultural thing. Like and like where you're from, where you're born, what also like what part of countries you're born into, and how your family like works around those things, right? And like navigates stuff like that. And it's also something like women are never enough, like never. So being a woman, no matter what cultural background, you're just never enough. And that's also
that's
a fact.
True too. You always feel like you have to compensate more. That's true. I agree.
Fuck that. So I think if we can give anything, if there is actually anything in this podcast that we should really like emphasize, I think you're always enough.
For sure.
Yeah. And you should and are allowed to love yourself.
Yeah.
And also don't be too hard on yourself for not being there yet.
Yeah.
That's also
exactly.
fine.
Like being alone needs to be, more like a celebrated thing. Like people just are so negative about like just the word alone. But sometimes I feel like, there's so much joy and peace when you just sit down, like get to know yourself. That's never like, there's so many movies about, I mean, I'm not being a hater on being a romantic thing, like whatever, sure.
No, it's beautiful.
That's beautiful to be in love.
Nice.
But the fact that there's such little awareness on like how to be alone and love yourself, and now it's trending like solo trips and like self-reflecting, but very recently, even in Western culture, it's very sad. But hopefully there will be a point where people are like, I don't need to be with someone because I'm scared I'll die alone, because that's really shouldn't be a fear.
And I'm sorry to say it, in the end you're gonna be alone when you die
anyway.
Like it's gonna be a thing. You're gonna be there alone, and whatever happens after, you're gonna face that on your own. So at least spend some time with yourself and know who you're going there with, because it's going to be you. And
you are your best friend.
Exactly.
You just have to advocate that. We are on the same page. Exactly. This is great.
It's amazing. Also, that being said, today is Valentine's Day.
Yes, this is a great episode.
It's a great episode.
Like, buy yourself flowers.
Buy yourself flowers, please.
Listen to Miley Cyrus's. She won the Grammys, guys.
Oh my God, she won the Grammys.
Love Miley.
I love that she was like, so the whole, like, that's a diss track.
Yeah.
Flowers is a fucking diss track. Shout outs, Liam Hemsworth.
Yeah, the Australian.
Doesn't he live like up in Byron? No, that's Chris.
No, that's Zac Efron. Oh, I mean, that's my bad boy.
Zac Efron doesn't live in Byron Bay.
He lives in Byron Bay.
What?
He moved his life to Byron Bay, and he was dating this girl.
Good for him.
Who was like a waitress in Byron Bay in one, and he ran into her, and then they had but now they have broken up. He's available, last I know.
Guys,
I am the pop culture queen.
You are. Literally.
Look at me.
I don't know about shit like that, but Chris Hemsworth lives in Byron Bay too.
Oh, okay.
Like close to Byron Bay. But yeah. She really said, I'm going to write a diss track and then I'm going to perform it at the Grammys and also be a bitch there towards him. And I think she's right about that.
Yeah, do it.
Do it more often, honestly.
More power to her. I love her. I love her.
With your chest. Say it with your chest, honestly.
I love her since the Malibu like song days, and some of like, I love her Wrecking Ball. Like, I don't know. She's so like, I can't believe it's her first Grammy. She's given some good hits.
Yeah. Honestly, I loved Hannah Montana. I'll say it as it is. Hannah Montana was so good. The best of both worlds. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That was my childhood. Yeah.
Exactly. That and like Wizards of Waverly Place. I love that shit.
That's So Raven. Oh my God. Yes. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
I just wanted to say that. That's my absolute favorite Disney show ever. That and Zack and Cody on Board.
Oh my God.
So good.
You watched so much Disney.
Yeah, I did. I started watching it like really late too. Okay. Because I wasn't allowed to. My mom never allowed me to watch Disney.
Oh my God, no Disney. I even watched Desperate Housewives.
What?
Yeah, growing up. Like, it was such a huge part of my childhood. Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Oh my God.
No, never. I wasn't allowed to.
Dexter. Oh my God.
Dexter.
What else? Like, I watched a lot of like content. Like, and sometimes my dad used to walk in and he's like literally on the sex scenes of Desperate Housewives. I used to call my mom. He's like, "Do you know what they're watching?" And my mom is like, "They're watching Disney." And my dad's like, "That's
not Disney." There's no sex scenes in Hannah Montana. I swear.
And my mom is like, "Probably Disney." And my dad's like, "I'm sure that's not Disney. If that is Disney, I don't know."
Do you know Wings Club?
Yeah.
I love Wings Club. My mom, so I used to watch Wings Club on YouTube.
Oh wow.
And my mom like found it and looked at it because she thought it's like fairy porn. I was like, Mom, I'm 13. I don't know.
Wait, did you watch Lizzie McGuire?
Yeah.
Oh,
I love that.
Oh my God. We watched I think I watched a lot of TV.
Yeah.
I wasn't supposed to, but
well,
it's done now.
Yeah, exactly. It's done.
What are you going to do about it?
Done.
It's done. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah. No, but it is Valentine's Day.
Do you have any plans?
Okay, wait. I texted Sash the other day. It was a really funny conversation. And I'm just gonna read it out right now because why the fuck wouldn't I?
Yeah, do it.
I said, "Hey, baby girl, do you want to be my Valentine?" And then she said, "I thought you'd never ask." And I said, "Babe, you know I'm shy. I got really nervous." And then she said, "You worked up the courage for our love." And I said, "Yeah, you're just too perfect to not shoot my shot." And then she said, "Look at us, two lovebirds. What should we do?" And then I said, "Just two lover girls loving. Well, I'm broke as fuck and unemployed. What a catch." So we're gonna she her housemates have like a little Valentine's Day party.
Yeah.
And we're going there.
Yeah. That's so cute.
I mean, so Sasha's my best friend. For everyone who didn't listen to the first episode, go back, listen.
She's an American.
She's an American.
The land of the free.
Yep.
Apparently.
Quote
unquote.
Yeah.
Debatable.
They said that. I didn't.
The Americans said that.
Yeah. Yep. No, and you're gonna check out if your new neighborhood is unsafe.
Yeah, safer at night at midnight to check out the place. But I celebrated Valentine's Day yesterday. I had work and then I went to the beach to meet my literally 5 besties and I got them roses.
Cute.
So cute.
I wanted to bring you a rose. And then I didn't find one.
Oh my God, do not buy right now. Like a rose is like $10.
It was 15. Yeah, I saw one and it was $15. And I was like, love you, but I'd much rather
just
buy
get me
you
coffee.
Food.
Like, that's my love language.
Exactly.
It's done. It's you have proved your love to me already.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we were on the beach beside Coogee and it was so beautiful. And I was like, wow, I didn't know any of them before 2 years. And now I will kill for them.
Exactly. I'd die for you. I'd kill for you.
Yeah. If you're sad, I'm crying. I'm invested in your life. It's that's love, so love. Strong. Who cares? There's so many different kinds of love. And I'm just if anyone hurts them, I will literally kill them. And that's I'm a guy has to reach that level. You're not there yet.
I literally thought about that so much because I feel like I have such profound emotions towards my friends, also my male friends, to be fair. Yeah. But it's just it's profound emotions of love.
Yeah.
And I'm well, catch up.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And you're a better person too, if you surround yourself. I know these people have helped me so much. Yeah. And that's when you can only give love when you completely feel in love. That's why self-love is so important. If you're just unhappy and you're thinking a guy is a solution, it's not. It's never the solution. Never. And so many young girls think that Gen Zs and whatever because of
I'm Gen Z, to
culture.
Be fair.
No, not
but not you.
I'm talking young, 80, 90,
oh, yeah, fair enough.
20. They just think that just doesn't happen. Yeah. Surround yourself with really strong women or men who are very good friends and let them show you what unconditional love is so that you can that worked for me. Now I'm in a position where I can be okay, sure, I'll otherwise I'm just I was such a hater. But now that I am finally feeling that I am so loved by people who I didn't even know 2 years ago, I feel I'm in a position to give love to someone else. Yeah. If honestly, even a year ago, I didn't have that. So I can't even imagine being with someone. That would be so unfair for that person. I was a horrible person. I was wow. I would be so mean to you. And I was.
Yeah. Fair. I think I'm a good girlfriend. But I also...
Are you? What on a scale of 10, since it's Valentine's Day, how would you rate yourself as a girl? What's your height?
Out of 10. What you got?
10?
I think... Okay, that's hard. I haven't really been in a relationship in a while, to be fair.
But yeah, if you
But I'd say an 8.
That's
I
so
think I'm
good.
a solid 8.
That's really good. That's way above average.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
You're a really good girlfriend.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying, right? So maybe other people would object, but no, I think like I'm a very loving person.
Okay.
So I think that's kind of like the base that covers the basis of being a good girlfriend is like
the bare minimum. You have
love.
to, because someone asked me, like the guy I'm seeing, right, he was like, what are your love language or whatever? And it's, I think, acts of service, and there are 5 of those. Or like, do you know that? Like, I wasn't even aware.
You didn't know that?
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know. And then I'm like, I was thinking, and I'm like, what am I? I think for me, I think if I can be with the person and like just be silent and we both do our things, and still be comfortable in that space, that's
quality time.
Yeah, just quality time, and just being so comfortable with where I can just like, I don't need to pretend, I don't need to dress up, I don't need to do anything. I can just be. Yeah. I think that's when I know I'm in love.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great.
But I don't know what my love language is. I was thinking.
Well, quality time is a love language. Like, that's one of the 5 love languages.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
You can also take the test.
What are the other 4? Educate the audience since it's Valentine's.
So there is acts of service.
Acts of service. He said that's his acts of service.
Really?
Yeah. Then he's like, can I help you with moving the stuff?
Yes, please. Thank you.
A gentleman.
Yeah. A gentleman.
In the world of boys, he's a gentleman. Quote unquote Taylor Swift.
Thank you, Taylor.
Thank you, Taylor.
Thank you, Taylor. So quality time, acts of service, physical touch.
Physical touch, yeah.
Gift giving.
Gift giving.
And words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation. Yeah. I think I'm a quality time
girly.
Girly, for sure. Yeah. Because time is money. Yeah.
Okay. I think you listen to a little bit too many, like, I don't know, finance podcasts, honestly. It's so giving, like, finance bro.
I was a finance bro.
It's like, you know, do like time's money.
Time is money. For me, 100%. I feel like time is money. Like, if I'm spending time with you, I really value.
I feel... Thank you. I'm grateful.
Because I really like to spend time with myself. Like, I'm sorry.
That's what I'm thinking a lot too. It's like, why would I go on a shitty date now? I don't fucking know you. Maybe you suck.
I'll go get a dinner on my own.
Exactly.
And I'll be happier.
I can just fucking hang out here and do my own thing. Yeah. And it's going to be great. I'm going to have a blast. Thank you.
Oh my God. I'm going to get back to the guy and be like, it's quality time. You cracked it for me. Because I wasn't sure. I was like, it felt on the spot. I'm like, listen, I need to think about it. Like,
text him. Be like, hey.
Because I was like, gift giving. If you are, give it to me. But now that I'm thinking, like, no, it is actually quality time. Because sometimes I go on a date and like the best time I have on a date is like when I'm walking back alone on my own.
I love doing that.
I'm listening to like You're in Love by Taylor Swift. And I'm just like, this is the best part of the date when I'm on my own.
You know what? Like for a while, I listened to Paper Rings by Taylor Swift. Every time I walked back from a date, I was like, it's so cute. Paper Rings.
Good. You're in love.
Yeah. No, it was never like, I was just like, oh, it's so cute.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, I'm also never going to see you again. It's chill. Like we're chilling, but like I'd marry you with paper rings anyways. Like we're good.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
Like, I was like, yeah, I'm never going to see this person again.
Wow.
Still, this is the song.
Yeah. I think my song, 1989, You're in Love. I feel like I have sang that for myself so many times because I'm in love with myself. For sure.
Same.
I once called up my friend and I'm like, do you think I love myself too much? Because
I think there's no such thing.
There is no such thing. Like you need to compete with me. Like
with myself.
Like, are you
like, have you met her?
Yeah.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah, like that's your like benchmark.
Exactly.
If I'm happier spending time with myself than with you, sorry. Like,
yeah.
Okay, quality time. But this is great.
Quality time.
Now everyone knows the 5.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know. Thank you for educating.
You're welcome. I'm always like, why do I have to choose?
Yeah,
like,
it can change.
I don't like, like, can't I just have all 5 of them?
Yes.
Like, do I care about gifts? Not really, but like, I still like gifts.
Yeah, like every now and then, like a business class ticket to like the Mykonos, sure, give it to me.
I mean, I would be kind of okay with that, I guess. If I really had to go, like,
yeah, sure,
okay.
I'll take it.
Nice. Oh my goodness. I feel like we literally we have talked about nothing that's on here. And I think that's beautiful.
Yeah, we've talked like on brand. Like the theme is love.
Yes.
And we have talked so much about like, and we both are like kind of quote unquote dating, like trying to go on dates.
Well, I'm trying to not go on dates and it's not going well.
Yeah, you cannot go on dates.
I was like, I really don't want to. And then like, it just still happens.
Oh no. But yeah, go on a date with yourself.
Exactly.
Would be my Valentine's Day advice.
Exactly. Like take yourself out to dinner. And so I had a big issue with like going to restaurants by myself. Same. Like a couple of years ago, I was like, this is so weird. It's awkward. I felt like people were staring at me and so on. So I talked to my therapist about it, and she told me to literally just like sit down and start writing what I feel like and what's happening for me while I'm there, while I'm eating, because it gives me something to do, and I don't feel completely like I'm not just sitting there and like thinking to myself. I also listen to music throughout the whole thing, and like, but just try it out and like write down what's happening for you.
And I would say definitely solo travel.
I love solo travel.
So important. I went, as you know, I went for like a 7-week trip to Southeast Asia, and I went with like my best friends, and we all met like each other, whatever. So during the period it was like 2, 3, 1, 4. But for 5 days I was alone in Chiang Mai because one of my best friends, she had to like fly back to Nepal for granddad was not well.
Oh, okay.
And like I think a lot of my friends and family texted and they were like, "Oh, are you okay?" But I mean, I was so comfortable.
Yeah.
And I mean, she was literally one of my best friends and we had no issues traveling, loved her.
Yeah.
But I think it's important. Like, I went to restaurant, did stuff on my own, went to tours on my own. And that's like so like crazy to people. They're like, "Oh my God, how could you do that on your own?" And you know, some of the tours I went to, there were only couples. Like I was the only like, but that's okay. You need to destigmatize hanging out with yourself.
Literally.
Like I went to like fine dining places and like ate so like appetizers.
Like a freaking queen.
Like a queen. I'm like, who's gonna who cares? You know, like
who's gonna try and stop me?
But but I haven't done this. But like even going to a movie on myself was such a taboo. Like me in high school, I would be like, no, that's so lame. But now I'm like, oh my God, like spend time with yourself. That's so undervalued even now. Like lock yourself in a room this Valentine's Day. Don't talk to anyone.
Don't talk to men.
Don't talk to men. Keep your phone away. Talk to yourself. Talk to yourself in front of a mirror.
Yeah. Talk yourself up in front of a mirror. Yeah. Tell yourself your favorite features about yourself in a mirror. Talk about how pretty your eyes are and how pretty your lips are and how pretty your hair looks.
Normalize talking to yourself is the first step.
Yeah. Normalize also finding yourself pretty and attractive.
Yeah. Because we're always like so like, you know, so self-critical.
Yeah.
We find everyone beautiful apart from ourselves. And like give yourself a compliment. Hype yourself up. And if someone is saying like, "Oh, you're obsessed," let them say that. Like, it's fine.
You know what? There's worse things to be obsessed over. Like boys.
It's always worse to be obsessed over someone else than yourself.
Exactly.
Like I think
literally
that's much better to be self-obsessed than like.
For sure. I went to. So I mean, both of us literally moved here.
Yeah.
By ourselves. So that's kind of solo traveling.
Absolutely.
That's a huge like self-love thing to do for sure. Like going where you want to go.
Yeah.
Because like for no one but you.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. And then I also went like last year at one point I went to New Zealand by myself for like 5 days. And it was so much fun.
Yeah.
And like I literally just spent one whole day literally just in bed in my Airbnb. And I was like, who the fuck's gonna stop me?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just being here and it's great. And then I went to, so as you know that probably, I'm a big fucking nerd.
Of course.
I'm such a Lord of the Rings nerd. So I went to Hobbiton alone and I was like, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah. Like,
and I was like,
why do you think they invented selfies? So that you can take photos while you're traveling on your own? Like, use your
That's
app.
why you have selfie cameras. It's not for you and your best friends, not for you and your boyfriend. It's to see yourself.
You see yourself. And don't I think more people try to enjoy their company, the more like freeing and empowering it is. If you always think you need people, then your pool is so restrictive. You know, you can't go see places because you're waiting on. It's great to have people around you. And I never undervalue that, of course. But normalize being a loner. I cannot emphasize this more on Valentine's Day.
Literally, normalize being a loner.
Yeah, just have fun. Like it. Yeah, have fun with yourself.
Exactly.
Like in all aspects. Like you're enough. You can do everything. Especially as women, like, you know, we need to just know, like, we'll be fine on our own.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, it's such a taboo to have like someone.
I talked to one of my friends. He's a man, so but I talked to one of my friends recently, and we were talking about like exactly that topic, right? Of like doing stuff on your own and so on. And he was like, I mean, of course I'll like text people and ask them if they want to go like have lunch with me or whatever. But if I don't get a response, I'm not sitting there waiting.
Yeah.
I'm just going.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah. I am so on page with this.
Yeah,
like, don't miss a concert, a gallery, or whatever, like an event, because you have no one to go with. That's the lamest excuse.
And
like,
also,
you have legs, don't you?
Don't you? You have your own legs.
Yeah. You have limbs.
Use them.
You have brains.
Yeah, exactly. I love going to concerts alone. I'm going to the Royal Otis concert next week alone. And I was like, obviously I could have like sent the tickets to like 11 people and be like, hey, do you want to come with me? And I did. I just texted my one friend, Geraldine, and I was like, do you want to come to the concert with me? And she was like, I can't. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Great. So I just booked my own ticket and I'm going alone. And I love going to concerts alone. Because if you really don't want to be alone, there's a million people you can meet there.
Exactly. It's a community.
Exactly. Yeah. And if you do want to be alone, concerts alone are so much fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah.
No one ever died in a concert because they went alone. There are other reasons.
That's not it. That's not. People died at concerts, but not because they went alone. Probably.
Yeah, that was not the reason.
No, that was not. That went really dark, really quickly.
I am known for very dark jokes.
Well, yeah, it's fun. It's okay. Oh my goodness. I feel like we've been talking for a really, really long time.
Yeah, time and flew when we started talking. My watch died.
Oh, really?
The battery is going. Oh, 12:57.
When did we start? I don't know.
Like 12, maybe 11:55.
Wait. I got a text. It's like an hour now. It must be over an hour.
Gotta edit, girl.
Wowzers. Well, or not.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think there's anything I want to edit out. Yeah. So, finishing up question. What's your song of the week? Or like your favorite song right now?
Oh my God, you know my favorite song right now it's so crazy, but it's Empire State of Mind by Jay-Z.
Oh,
because you know how I'm going to the hood tonight? The hood. Surrey Hills. Quote unquote Surrey Hills.
Apparently.
Yeah, so I've been like listening to that the whole time to get hood vibes. Oh my God. Love Jay-Z. Love Brooklyn.
Love it.
Shout out to my sister who lives in Brooklyn.
Shout out.
But yeah, like it's not my favorite song right now, but I've been listening to that on loop.
Sick.
And all the remixes and all the different ones of that, because it's my favorite song since today morning.
Nice.
After my friend said Surrey Hills is the hood.
I love it.
I'm going to check it out.
Funny.
And I'm like, oh my God, I have been going there every time and walking back. I never knew that was the hood.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so that's the song in my mind now.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, so my obsession recently is Confidence Man.
Oh.
Do you know them?
Yeah.
It's like it's an Australian band, right? And it's so funny. So I saw them last week and on Laneway. So I went to Laneway. It's a festival, and and they were there, and I didn't know jack shit about them, right? I was like, oh well, I don't know. Yeah. Someone's coming on the stage now. How fun! And it was such a fucking fever dream. Like I was like, it's giving like Eurovision Song Contest fever dream vibes.
Oh wow!
And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? It's so funny. Like it was so entertaining. And ever since then, like every time I don't feel well, I just listen to them because it's so like it just pushes you. It's so funny.
Oh my god.
So Confidence Man Holiday.
I will have it because I feel like I really like her music. Remember you came to my house last time and you were playing Buzzcut by Lord?
Oh yeah, it's a very different vibe.
Yeah, different vibe. And I'm like, where are the German songs that she played? How do I add them to my?
Oh my god, I'll send you a German playlist.
Yeah, I need all your playlists. It's such a vibe.
I'll do that. I'll send you everything I have.
Yeah, send them to me. I really like
all of it. I love that. That's great. Okay. There's also a playlist for this podcast because I ask everyone about their favorite song.
Anything with New York, play it.
Everything about New York.
I love New York City.
One of my favorite New York songs is Ever Since New York by Harry Styles.
Oh yeah,
it's so cute.
So nice. I like it. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know which is my favorite New York song. There's so many. There's a Taylor Swift New York song too, Welcome to New York. That's pretty good too.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. My sister moved to New York recently. And my stepdad made like a full like New York playlist for her, and it's so cute. And Ever Since New York isn't on it, Mike, put Ever Since New York on that playlist.
Yeah,
thank you.
And New York, by New York we mean New York City strictly.
Oh yeah, we're not talking upstate. New York State.
Yeah, we're not.
We're talking New York City.
Just so that it's clear. It's just a city.
Yeah.
It's the 5 boroughs.
We also don't like New Jersey.
Yeah, without New Jersey. Yeah.
Yes. I just want to say that. Yeah.
Amazing. We're so horrible.
Has been to New York once. Like me.
Well,
I fucking hate everything that's not city. Okay.
I feel like you can either love New York City or hate New York City.
Oh my god, I love New York City.
There's no in between.
I love New York City.
Oh, I love it.
It's so good.
It's like disgustingly good.
It is
so nice.
Yeah, it's not okay how lovely it is.
Yeah.
Like it's not okay. Lovely is not the word. It's not okay how awesome it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like the epicenter of the world.
Literally.
Like, you can hate it. Like you can be crushed, but like you'll die happily being crushed.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Like have people pushed me? Have I been overwhelmed? Have I had mental breakdowns? Have I felt disgusting? Like I was going to die out of a massive disease? Yes.
Yeah.
But have I looked up in the skyline and just been like, it's all worth it?
Yeah. So one of my friends, Mason, who's probably going to be the next guest on the podcast, hated New York.
Oh no. Yeah.
He went to New York last year and he hated it.
Oh my god, one of my exes hated New York. And I was like, I can never be with you. Like the guy I was going to marry, because he was like, someone was mean to him in Halal Guys. I'm like, the whole New York City is mean. That's the vibe.
That's
like,
the vibe.
Get with it. Like, be mean back. Yeah. Join the club.
Literally. Where is he from? Is he Canadian? Sorry.
He's not Canadian. He's Indian. He should like New York City because Indians are so mean. But he was one of the nicer ones. He's like, how could someone be so mean? I'm like, oh boy.
Oh babes.
Oh gosh.
That's cute.
Yeah. Can you imagine? That's so funny. He's Canadian.
That's hilarious. I'm sorry. My new housemate is Canadian and he's so lovely.
So
and
nice,
I'm like,
right?
you're too nice for this world, sir. Stop it. Oh my goodness. He was like, my other housemate was like, oh, I'm hungry. And he literally was like, do you want half of my plate? Like he was eating and he just wanted to give up his food to give it to my housemate, like to my other housemate. And I was like,
if someone told me that, I'm like, and what are you going to do about it?
Literally. Like, okay, yeah, you're hungry. Go get food. I don't know, cook something.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, if I had leftovers, you can have them. Yeah. But I'm not giving you half of my food that I'm actively eating right now.
That is so Canadian. Shout out to the Canadians.
Shout out Canadians. Shout out.
We love them.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Mani, who's from Vancouver.
Shout out to Maddie. I don't know which part of Canada she's from. Oh my god, she's going to kill me. But I love her. She's so nice.
Shout outs.
She's Canadian. And you know she's Canadian because she's so nice. I'm like, yeah, you are screaming Canadian.
Screaming Canadian. Literally. I'd sick. Is there anything else you want to add? Say, feel, want to say?
I think I'm feeling good, very good. This is the best I've felt in years.
Really?
Really? That's crazy. 2023 was pretty good too. But I think 2024 is going to be like amazing. Like
it has to be.
It has to be.
We're just going up from here.
Yeah, I'm really going up, and it's been amazing. Sydney's been amazing. The weather is great. My manager is amazing.
Shout outs, manager. We're just giving shout outs right now.
Probably will send him this podcast. That's how close we are. He's such a positive influence. Shout out to my friends.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sophie.
Oh, shout outs to Tanima.
Oh my god, imagine if you become like so famous because of this podcast. You better re-invite me.
That'd be, of course, yeah. I should be, I'd love to be like so I talked to this guy and he told me I should be a like show host.
Yes.
Like I should have like, I was like, what's his fucking name? Jimmy Fallon. Who?
Yeah.
It's Sophie Passionel now, guys. And then he asked me if we have something like that in Germany. And this is going to be funny for all the Germans and for no one else. Because I started talking about Stefan Raab, who was like a German like talk show host. And he was amazing. He was great. But I kind of panicked and then just like started playing his really weird music that he went to Eurovision Song Contest with. And I was like, this is him. It's horrible.
Oh my, no, you could be a good talk show host.
I'd love to do that.
Do it.
Yeah. Hit me up. Every talk show ever.
Hit her up. You could be the next Andy Cohen.
I should.
Oh my god.
Let's go. Alright, cool. Before my ego starts inflating.
You are the new Oprah. Oh my god. Do you know Oprah Winfrey?
Do you know her? Like personally?
You could be that. And I would be like the Meghan Markle interview.
That'd be amazing. Oh my god. I should just like start inviting celebrities to my podcast.
Yeah, who knows? Give me 10 years, Sophie. I am a celebrity. I can see it.
I can see you being a celebrity for sure.
Yeah, that's my calling. Like, don't know what kind of celebrity, but I'll be a celebrity.
Yeah. You can do it like, I don't know, Kim Kardashian, just leak a sex tape.
Yeah, I can see myself being rich and famous. Yeah.
I think I would just suit the life.
Yeah, I can see myself doing a reality TV on my life. Yeah.
Honestly, that would be so funny.
So cool.
I just feel like, I think that's one of the reasons I started this podcast is because all of my friends are so funny. And I'm like, I just need you guys to be like in the spotlight more. Please. Yeah.
It's good fun.
It's good fun. For real. For real. All right. Okay. I think we're done.
Yes.
Beautiful. Great. Rate the podcast, follow the podcast, follow Tanima, follow moi, and have an amazing day. Happy Valentine's Day. You're not going to see this in time, but
Happy
Valentine's Day. Every day can be Valentine's Day if you just love yourself enough. Yeah.
Go for a massage. Hair spa.
Love that. Exactly. We're going to do lunch.
Yeah.
Nice. We're going to eat now and I'm talking to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.